22 years ago is when I started here at Clark-Reliance. Safety was just safety back then. You were required to wear steel toes, wear safety shields, and wear your PPE equipment. Nobody really monitored that. We're implementing the 12 principles of manufacturing. This is a way to make your company the most efficient that it can be. And the very first step in the 12 principles of manufacturing is safety. So that just goes to show you how important safety is.
When I took over for Stan, our retiring safety specialist, I sat down with our CEO. The one thing that he made clear was we didn't want to just be in compliance. He wanted Clark-Reliance to be a safe place to come to work so each and every employee could go home to their families, and that is what he was after.
From all the way from in the old days with the family, Figge family, all the way down through the rest of the organization. And that, we started, I don't know when that was, probably 10 or 12 years ago now, we actually brought a full-time safety person into the business because it was that important to us to make sure that we were doing everything we possibly could to keep people safe. Both Stan Bennett and now Alan Perkins have done a great job in terms of training and educating the workforce and staying very vigilant about keeping safety in the forefront of my mind and everybody else's. And the ability that we've had over the last many years to get that safety culture ingrained into the business has allowed us to get things like 750 days without a lost time accident. We don't want anybody to come to work here and not go home at the end of the day safe, happy, and healthy.
So safety here at Clark-Reliance is important. It's a culture that needs to be bred, and breeding a culture starts from the top management down. If we see something, we can act on it quickly. It's important to act on it quickly. You're showing your employees that you both care about them and that you feel that their safety is a great concern to you, and it is.
Here at Clark-Reliance, we make safety priority number one. Especially when you're moving bigger product throughout the shop, we take our time and do safety audits and checklists on tow motors, cranes.
Management and supervisors are always observing the facility and the employees. They're always making sure all the required PPE is being worn. Machines have appropriate guards. Employees are well trained in performing their job safely. Management will never push a production over safety.
Clark-Reliance does a great job of keeping us informed about safety measures. We have a safety committee here, which is really cool. I was a part of the safety committee for 5 years.
Safety is everybody's responsibility. So being on the safety committee allows me to be an extra set of eyes and ears for Clark-Reliance. Everybody's awareness and input contribute to a safer work environment.
We take every near miss or report of a hazardous condition or injury seriously. There's always an investigation as to how to improve safety.
Clark-Reliance supplies us with all the safety equipment that we would really ever need. They supply us with safety shoes, instant welding helmets, assorted different types of gloves, aprons, welding shields, dust masks, respirators, jackets, just about anything that we ever need. Clark-Reliance never had any issue getting us the proper equipment that we needed to work in a safe environment.
Here at Clark-Reliance, before we go out to any customer facilities, we always delve into what type of PPE is required for their site. We always take the customer's site-specific safety training and go through their seminars. This helps us learn what we need to be aware of during our visit and what we may encounter at these customer facilities. Safety is something that we take very serious at Clark-Reliance. We always make sure that our people are outfitted with everything that they need so that they can do the safest job possible.
Awareness to safety is part of our culture. From design, manufacture, and use, how people interact with our products is important. Look at our 360 series valve. It ensures proper commissioning of a level gauge. On the filtration side, our Vertex core eliminates confined space entry of a gas coalescing vessel. Our products are an extension of our safety culture.
If I tried to make our facility safe alone, I would fail. It can't be done by just a safety department. Each manager plays a role in pushing a culture of safety, and in turn that pushes individual employees to work safely. Safety really is everyone's responsibility, and here at Clark, that is not just an empty slogan on the wall.